Hello students, today we will start the chapter number 15, some natural phenomena. Here some natural destructive phenomena are cyclones, lightning, earthquakes. Lightning is tracks of bright light and sound caused by electric discharge between clouds and earth or between different clouds. Earthquake is sudden shaking or trembling of the earth caused by disturbance deep inside the earth crust. Lightning and earthquake cause a lot of damage to human life and the property. A natural phenomenon is a non-artificial event in the physical sense and therefore not produced by humans, although it may affect humans. Example, bacteria, aging, natural disaster, death. Common example of natural phenomenon. There are various types of natural phenomena which includes, that is, and are not limited to meteorological phenomena, weather including hurricanes, thunderstorms and tornadoes. First we take the lightning. You may have seen spark on an electric pole when wires become loose. This phenomenon is quite common when wind is blowing and shaking the wires. You may have also seen spark when a plug is loose in its socket. In ancient times, people did not understand the cause of this spark. They were therefore afraid of lightning and thought that the wrath of gods was visiting them. Now, of course, we understand that lightning is caused by the accumulation of charges in the clouds. Now start the spark that the Greeks knew about. The ancient Greeks knew as early as 600 BC that when amber, that is amber is kind of the resin, was rubbed with the fur, it attracted light objects such as hair. You might have seen that when you take off woolen or polyester clothes, your hair stand on end. If you take off these clothes in the dark, you even see a spark and hear crackling sound. In 1752, Benjamin Franklin, an American scientist, showed that lightning and the spark from your clothes are essentially the same phenomenon. However, it took 2000 years from this realization to occur. Charging by rubbing, that is friction. Here, that is example, we take the used ball pen refill and rub it vigorously with a piece of polythene. Bring it close to the small piece of paper. Take care not to touch the rub end of the refill with your hand or with a metallic object. So here, when a plastic refill is rubbed with polythene, it acquires small electric charge. Similarly, when a plastic comb is rubbed with dry hair, it acquires small charge. These objects are called charged objects. In the process of charging, the refill and the plastic comb, polythene and hair also get charged. So here, by detailing we study that some objects can be charged by rubbing with other objects. When the objects are rubbed, they attract light objects like piece of paper, and this process is called the charging by the friction. For example, plastic refill, scale or comb, when rubbed with the dry hair, paper or polythene gets charged and attracts piece of the paper. The charge is acquired by rubbing are static charges. They do not move. When charge move, it is electric current. So electric current is the motion of charge through the conductor. Now, types of charge and their interaction. So there are, as we know that there are two types of the charges, that is positive charge and negative charge. Two charge bodies may attract or repel each other. Like charges repel each other and unlike charge are attract each other. So that is similar charge, that is positive charge. Similar negative charge, they are repelled to each other. But unlike charge, that is positive and negative or negative and positive charge, they are attract each other. So we take activity for like charge repel each other. We take the infrared tube balloons and hang them in such a way that they do not touch each other. Rub both the balloons with a piece of woolen cloth and release them. So you can observe that they repel each other. Similarly, another activity you do, that is rub a plastic refill with a polythene bag and place it in a glass tumbler. Rub another plastic refill with polythene and bring it near the charge refill, so they repel each other. They cannot be attracted. While that is unlike charge attract to each other, charge a plastic refill by rubbing with polythene and keep it in a glass tumbler. Charge an inflated balloon by rubbing with a piece of woolen cloth and bring it near the charged plastic refill. So they attract to each other. Now, charge acquired by different objects. How can charge is acquired? So that is a glass rod rubbed with silk gets positive charge, and plastic rod rubbed with the fur gets negatively charged. So this type of charge, positive charge and negative charge, acquired by the glass and plastic rods. Frictional order, that is wool, flannel, fur, sealing wax, glass, paper, silk, hand, rubber, amber, ebonite, plastic. So these are all the frictional objects. Now, types of charges and their interaction. Here we take the inflated tube balloons, hang them in such a way that they do not touch each other. Rub both the balloons with a woolen cloth and release them. Now let us repeat this activity with the use of pen refill. Rub one refill with polythene. Place it carefully in a glass using the tumbler as stand. Rub the other refill also with the polythene. Bring it close to the charge refill. Be careful not to touch the charge and with your hands. Is there any effect on the refill in the tumbler? Do the two attract each other or repel each other? So here, if you can observe that a charge balloon repel a charge balloon, a charge refill repelled a charge refill, but a charge balloon attract a charge refill. So it is convention to call the charge acquired by glass rod when it is rubbed with the silk as positive. As we discussed previously, there are two kinds of the charge said to be negative. It is observed that when a charged glass rod is brought near a charged plastic straw rubbed with polythene, there is attraction between the two. Transfer of charge. For that is one activity. There will be taken an empty jam bottle and take a piece of cardboard slightly bigger in size than the mouth of the bottle. Pierce a hole in so that a metal paper clip on the inserted. It can be inserted. Open, cut the paper clip. Cut the two strips of aluminum foil about the 4 centimeter. Now insert the paper clip in the cardboard lid so that it is perpendicular to it. Charge a refill and touch it with end of the paper clip. Observe that. Now what you have to observe that is there any effect on the foil strip? Do they repel each other or attract each other? Touch other charged bodies with the end of the paper clip? Do foil strip behave in the same way in all class cases? Why the foil strips repel each other? So you have to observe with the help of this activity, and we can observe that the aluminum foil strip receive the same charge from the charge refill through the paper clip. You remember that metals are good conductors of electricity, as we know that. The strips carrying a similar charge and repel each other. Thus, we can find that electrical charge can be transferred from a charged object to another through a metal conductor. Touch the end of paper clip gently with the hand and you will find a change in the foil strips. They come back to their original state. Repeat charging of foil strips and touching the paper clip. Every time you will find that the foil strips collapse as soon as you touch the paper clip with the hand. So, you heard of why does it happen? The reason that the foil strips lost charge to the earth through your body. So, we can say that the foil strip receives the same charge from the charge refill through the paper clip. And the strips carrying similar charge repel each other and they becomes wide open. Here earthing is provided in a building to protect us from electrical shocks due to any leakage of electrical current. So as we know that earthing is necessary. So for your detail we can conclude that here transfer of charge about when a charged body is brought in contact with an uncharged body, charge pass from the charged body to the uncharged body. And this method of charging of body is called charging by contact or conduction. If a body is charged by contact, it gets the same charge as the charged body. We can observe the transfer of charge by using an electroscope. If a charged plastic rod is brought in contact with electroscope, the charge are transferred to the metal strip and they repel each other. This is because both the metal strips get the same charge and they repel each other. So here you can observe that is positive and negative charge. Now electroscope. An electroscope is a device used to test whether an object is having an electric charge or not. A simple electroscope can be made by using an empty bottle, a piece of cardboard, paper clip and two small strips of aluminum foil. Pass one end of the paper clip through the cardboard and hang the two aluminum strips from the other end. If a charged body is touched to the end of the paper clip, the aluminum strip repel each other. Now there is one story of the lightning that will be here. That is during the development of the thunderstorm, the air current move upward while the water droplets move downward. As we know that in the rainy seasons we can be observed that thunderstorm and air current move upward while water droplets move downward. This vigorous movement caused the separation of charges. By a process not yet completely understood, the positive charge collect near the upper edge of the clouds and the negative charges accumulate near the lower edge. And there is accumulation of positive charge near the ground also. When the magnitude of the accumulated charges become very large, the air, which is the process of electric discharge, can occur between the two or more clouds or between clouds and the earth. Today we need not get frightened by lightning like our ancestors did. Now we understand the basic phenomena of scientists are trying how to improve this understanding. However, lightning strike could destroy life and the property. It is therefore necessary to take measures to protect it. And therefore necessary to take the measure to protect ourselves also. Now lightning conductor, that is lightning is a safety there will be here. That is, a lightning conductor is a device used to protect building from damage due to the lightning. A lightning conductor has a metallic rod. The upper end of pointed and the lower end is joined to a metal plate as shown in figure, that is buried inside the ground. When lightning strike, the electric charge passes through it to the earth without causing any damage to the building. Protection from lightning and the thunderstorm, that is if you are outdoors, then which type of step you should be taking. Open vehicles like motorbike, trucks, open cars are not safe. Open fields, park, elevated places, tall trees are also not safe. Carrying an umbrella, it is also not safe. If in a forest, take shelter under short trees. If an open field, stay away from the trees, poles, metallic objects. Do not lie down. Squat on the ground with hands on the knee and the head between the hands. If you inside the house, the lightning can strike electric wires, telephone cords and the metal. So safe position during the lightning if shelter is not available. And at that time if inside, that is during the thunderstorm, contact with this should be avoided. If it is safer to use mobile phones and cordless phones. However, it is not wise to call up a person who is receiving your phone through the wired phone. Bathing is also should be avoided during the thunderstorm to avoid contact with the running water. Electrical appliances like computers, TVs, etc. should be unplugged. Electrical lights can remain on. They do not cause any harm. Earthquake. An earthquake is a sudden shaking or trembling of the earth caused by disturbing heat inside the earth crust. Earthquakes cause damage to the building, dams, bridges. It can cause the landslides, floods and tsunamis. It can also cause damage to life of other properties also. So what can cause an earthquake? Here, the outermost layer of the earth called the crust is not one piece. It is the fragmented into many plates. These plates are moving continuously. When these plates brush past each other, or when one plate goes under another plate due to collision, they cause disturbance and cause earthquakes. The boundaries of the plates are weak zones called the seismic zones or fault zones. Earthquakes often occur in the seismic zones. So you can be observe that movement of the earth plates colliding and the brushing past. The seismic zones in India are Kashmir, Himalayas, Indigo, Gange, Gangetic Plain, Northeastern region, Kutch, Rajasthan, Andaman and Nicobar Islands are the some regions of the South India. The power of an earthquake is measured on a scale called the Richter scale. Very destructive earthquakes have magnitudes more than 7.5 on the Richter scale. Earthquakes produce waves on the surface of the earth called the seismic waves. And seismic waves are recorded by an instrument called the seismograph. So you can be see in the map that is seismic zones of the India. And besides that is a typical seismograph record, that is seismograph. You can also be how can be draw on a chart paper, and this typical seismograph recorded on a graph paper, it is known as the seismograph. Now protection against earthquake. So first, the building in seismic zones should be designed such a way that they can withstand tremors due to the earthquakes. Material like mud, wood and light roof should be used instead of heavy materials. Heavy objects like cupboards, water heaters, etc. should not be fixed on the wall. All buildings should have fire fighting equipments. Now precautions during an earthquake. If you are at the home, that take shelter under table and stay there till the shaking stops. Stay away from the tall and heavy objects that maybe fall on you. If you are in bed, do not get up, protect your head with the pillow. If you are outdoors, find a clear spots away from the building, trees and overhead power lines and drop to the ground. If you are in a car or bus, do not come out. Ask the driver to drive slowly to a clear spot. Do not come out till the tremors stop. So here our chapter is over here. Thank you very much.